What's up, guys? It's Chase. Chad, Thad, call me what you want. I could come up with a nickname for the audience eventually, but I think there's only like 17 of you right now, so we're gonna figure that out another time. So I had posted across my social media sites requesting you guys to ask me questions, and I was gonna do a Q&A for kind of like a little bit of an icebreaker situation, and let you guys get to know me a little bit and kind of have something to post while I'm waiting on trying to have people be in the videos with me. I want to get my cousin Andrew in here, and I want to get my friend Jessica and just a lot of other people, and do the podcast possibly on camera if people are comfortable with doing it. I know it's not the easiest thing, kind of jumping in front of a camera and kind of speaking. It's a little bit different. And the only reason I think somewhat okay with it is because I had been a Snapchat freak, and it had been quite the character on there, and I'm hoping to one day compile all of those and put it as one video and just let you guys absolutely tear me apart / enjoy it, because I have done some really weird stuff on there, and it would get views. I mean, it would get views because it's so outlandish. So yeah, I had done requested for some questions to be asked, and I was going to answer them. And the first one was from my friend Jessica, one of the ones that I'm going to hopefully have on this channel. Maybe doing a food video, I think. Maybe like making brownies and just kind of showing our multiple personality disorder kind of in its act, because me and her are the strangest people. And when we're out in public, I wonder if people hear us, and if they do, they know something's wrong with us. And yeah, it's a hoot, me and her. We've been friends for 15 years or so, I think. 6th grade, we had kind of created this Amazon thing. Don't ask me, don't ask her. It's strange. I don't want to revisit it. We're just going to move forward right now. She asked me what are my goals in life. At this point in time, I'm going back to school, doing psychology, and then going to get my master's to be a clinical therapist. I had just recently experienced an opportunity to talk to a lot of people and kind of fill that field out a little bit, and I thought that I did a really good job and was giving people solid advice, and advice that I personally wish that I could implement into my own life, but maybe within time I'll learn to kind of make it easier done than said. So we're going to try to do that. But yeah, so school right now, happiness, friendships, family, relationships, that's all really a complicated thing for me. Don't really feel like going into it. Maybe one day will. But yeah, it's time to kind of focus on myself and not be so caught up and hung up in trying to find a relationship, and feeling that love needs to be the one thing that carries me through this life. And I have plenty of love in my family and friends, and yeah, I'm not going to go to the whole other side of that. But yeah, so school, be happy. Life is what you make it. I'm trying to make it better. I'm doing things that I enjoy. Yeah, so a very general question and kind of a hard question to answer. What are my goals? But yeah, to be happy, eat a lot of food. I mean, good food. I'm a food freak. I mean, I binge eat. It's an issue. I haven't talked to anyone about it, but yeah, so be happy, finish my degree, live life, do what I want to do, kind of chase my dreams. I don't know what those are, but some of my dreams I don't want to chase because I have really scary nightmares sometimes. So, okay, the next one is from my sister. Yeah, she's special, all right. She had kind of grown up, we had grown up together in the same house with my mother and my father, and she had kind of always been the good girl. And I wouldn't say I was the bad guy, but thank you for that alarm system. Thanks to my parents for not getting it fixed yet. So you're probably gonna hear that a little bit throughout this video, and I might try to edit it out, I don't know. So yeah, so Cassie, we had butted heads a lot, kind of like any siblings. 4 years apart. She did the college thing, got a husband, got a house, kind of had the whole perfect ride, and then just had an adorable baby, Kylie Jo, who just turned 6 months. And yeah, quite the fairy tale for her, not so much for me, but I'm happy for her, and it's a good thing. And she had asked, how much do I love my sister? A lot, but the next question she asked was, how much does your sister get on your nerves? And not as much anymore, because like I said, we don't see each other as much, but we do butt heads still. She's really protective over Kylie, which is understandable. kind of the first baby thing. I think that's, the babies don't even get exposed to enough germs because the mother's so protective. And she's just kind of snippy and bitchy, and that's kind of her, but she's a good person for sure, and works hard, and had made the path that she is on now kind of possible through her work ethic, and that's something to be proud of. And I wish her and Bobby and Kylie nothing but the best, and I think they're planning on moving back out here soon, and that's welcomed. I mean, I want to spend more time with my niece and kind of watch her grow, and with them being in Raleigh, it's a little bit difficult. So yeah, you guys need to move back out, and you can get on my nerves more if you want, as long as I get to see Kylie and that adorable little face of hers. And then Jessica's sister, Samantha, had asked me who's my favorite actor or actress, and that's a tough question because I don't really spend too much time like analyzing movies and really paying attention to actors. Blake Lively is a beautiful person, and her voice just soothes me, and I really enjoy that. TV shows, I haven't really watched one enough to like love someone other than The Vampire Diaries, and I had spent, I mean, hours and hours and hours watching season 1 through 4 over and over again. Probably have seen those seasons 2 or 3 times or 4 times each, to the point where I can recite the lines, and people watch them with me sometimes and they're like, you're a little strange. I mean, to know this much, and I'm like, you know, Damon Salvatore is a badass and an inspiration, and the show is about vampires, so if I could ever be a vampire and be really strong and fast and live forever, it kind of sounds shitty because I don't want to live forever because life's kind of hard sometimes. And so that was on Instagram. We can head over to Facebook now. And I would love to be able to edit the questions into the video, say here or something, or here. I don't know if I'm savvy enough for that, and it might take too much time, and I kind of want to put another video out because the one I originally did is just really fucking awkward, and I don't like it. I mean, everybody said it was fine, but I'm like sweating a little bit in it. I'm clearly uncomfortable a little bit, and yeah, I want this one to be a little bit better. So that's what we're shooting for here. So I posted a status, and I think I got 3 replies on it. Someone had said, how far are the stars away? Chris, a friend of mine from the gym, probably gonna do a podcast with him, hopefully on camera. I don't know, they're far away. And I mean, light years, and the speed of light I think is like 1.3 million miles per hour or something. It's a tough thing, I don't know. I know that the sun is 8 minutes away, the sunlight. So there's your answer, you're welcome. My mom had asked me a question. She goes, and this is a direct quote now, who are smarter, left-handed or right-headed people? I'm gonna say right-handed people are smarter and left-brained people are smarter, because if you use your right hand, apparently that is, the left side of your brain is working. I don't know, I'm right-handed and I'm kind of dumb, so I'm gonna change my answer and just say left-handed people. So a friend of mine from Norfolk, Virginia, Brian, has said 3 favorite cities and 3 cities that I want to go to. New York's incredible. It's got just such a great, I mean, it's just such a terrific vibe, and I think Charlotte's going to be one of them for me. Just like South Park and Uptown, and just being the biggest city in North Carolina is kind of an exciting thing. And a 3rd one for me is a tough one because I really haven't been to many cities. LA was dirty, and I was only there for a little bit. That's another story for another video. But I think Atlanta, just because of the aquarium, maybe Sarasota, Florida. I went down there on vacation, and it was beautiful. I mean, it was stunning. We were on like a sound, I think, and there was just like manatees and dolphins, and like, it was incredible, and the weather was terrific. And yeah, I mean, Sarasota, Florida, I don't know if it's something that people visit often or what it is, but it's a cool thing. And cities I want to go to, Tokyo just seems cool. I watch anime, I speak a little bit of Japanese, and I mean, when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit. And Australia, somewhere in Australia, I mean, Sydney's kind of an obvious one, but I'm not trying to run across a spider that's the size of my dog. And if I do, it's gonna have to, I mean, you're gonna have to have a coffin for me, because I'm not coming back. I'm not gonna survive it. My heart will explode. Spiders aren't meant to be that big. Definitely not here. I mean, not in North Carolina. The biggest one I've seen is, I mean, that, and I don't need to see a spider like this. no, you know, it's a continent all by itself, and I think it's there by itself for a reason. So I'm gonna let them handle their business, and if I ever get around to taking that 18-hour flight down there, then cool, but it's not on my bucket list directly. And obviously like Italy and Paris and even cities like Seattle and places in Oregon and Colorado just seem really cool, and I want to get out there sometime, but obviously don't have the funds right now, and kind of with school coming up, just not doable. But yeah, if I become a clinical therapist, maybe I can afford it, you know, so there's possibilities there. So yeah, I think that kind of does it for the questions. I don't think I got any on Snapchat. So yeah, like I said, this was kind of a little bit of an icebreaker, get another video out there, kind of trying to start planning to videotape myself with other people and all that type of stuff, and getting warmed up in front of the camera. It's a good opportunity. And this lighting was terrific, so I think I'm gonna move my videos into here, and podcast would be terrific right here as well, as long as I have the house to myself, which is give or take. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. If you could give the video a like, maybe share it. I know I'm not the craziest, most exciting person right now, but it will come in time, and the channel will be pretty entertaining when I start collaborating with Andrew and Jessica. I mean, when we're together, we're just on another level of weird and entertaining weird, I think, not just like really, really weird. And I guess you can subscribe if you would like. I mean, it's up to you. It's free. And giving the video a like, it also helps kind of promote the channel a little bit. I think it makes it on the search engine kind of pop up a little bit more. And yeah, comment below what you think you would want me to possibly talk about in a podcast, or just talk about in general, reactions to movies maybe, or just something in general. I mean, I'm not the smartest person ever, and definitely not like critically acclaimed to be able to say a movie's really bad or really good or what it is, but I can tell you that I would be honest, and I know when a movie sucks and I know when one's good. And if you do like scary movies, I can recommend Hereditary to you, that I just watched with Jessica, and it had been the most uncomfortable I've ever been while watching a movie. I literally started tearing up from fear, and it was the setting we were in. Me and her can talk about that in a video, I think, and I wish I would have recorded it while we watched it, because that would have been a banger of a video and you guys would have loved it. But yeah, so I'm gonna get going now. Thanks for watching, like I said, and subscribe and share it, maybe get the name out there a little bit, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.